everybody, I'm FF Lucky. Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy Part 2. We're going to continue on with the Bromance Trophy and go through this second mission. Now, I did go through and I grinded a little bit. Since my last video, I got up to like level, let's see here, level 11, Barret is level 10, Tifa is level 9, and they each have their second limit break. Now part of this here, you're going to go through the train, and you do not want to get caught. Now, as I said in my last video, there's extra stuff added to the game: the ×3 speed, the no encounters, and the always have your limit break thing. Now, when I was grinding, I did use the ×3 speed. That way, I didn't have to sit there forever and ever and ever and ever grinding. It makes your battles just a lot faster. In my first video, I talked to Jesse, and we already looked at the map, so Tifa's gonna say, it looks like you've seen this already. Here's the checkpoint. Now you want to get through all of the checkpoints without getting caught. This is the time thing. They automatically turn off the ×3 speed. You can't use it during time of mission. Now I am skipping some items throughout here. There's a high potion, and I think an ether, and stuff through here, but I'm just gonna skip them because I'm not that interested in that high potion. I'm more interested in trying to get through here throughout the whole time. Get out of my way. That way I can get through without getting caught. He's going to say, alright, we made this, and you're going to get back together. Now, Jesse's going to talk to you here in a second. Now, since we've gotten off the train, do not go back the other way. Later on in the game, you'll be in one of the tunnels and you can go back the other way and there's an item towards the end of it. But this time you want to keep on and go moving forward. Those dudes are high security. Yep, you're gonna go and you're gonna talk a little bit. That's a damn tiny hole. Well, we're gonna go on and go down. And not worry about it. Now, as I said, you had the ×3 speed, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go through the battles just like normal. Now, if you're asleep and they hit you, they should wake you back up. And if you get in a bind, you can have one of your other characters just hit your other teammate, and it'll automatically wake them up as if the enemy hit them. We're just gonna do basic attacks. Now I could run away because I did do a little grinding, but we're just gonna go through and do a few battles as we go along. That's Wedge. Now, little Final Fantasy trivia. Everyone probably already knows this, but if you don't, Biggs and Wedge is in every single Final Fantasy game. It may not be the exact same Biggs and the exact same Wedge, but every Final Fantasy game has a Biggs, a Wedge, and also a Cid, in which we will get Cid here later on. I don't remember what's down this hole. Let's look real fast. A tent, in which we don't need yet. Oh, the reactor. Ooh. Got me. That's okay. These little enemies of peons, they're not very strong, so you really don't have no worries of getting killed off these little side enemies. Gonna slide all the way down. Whee! And this is just basically like the first reactor here. Gonna go and skip across, go back down the ladder. Now, since I'm flashing green, I'm poisoned. Now, in other Final Fantasy games, if you're poisoned, you'll continue on even. Now, going through, you're gonna go down the ladder, a save point. Now, I will save here, just in case. I died that way. I don't have to go all the way through the train scene again. And I could always come back and just do a little something extra. Now they're back at. We're gonna keep this episode probably about an hour. We're only like 12 minutes in or so. So we should be able to get at least through this and team up with Aerith. And I think we might even be able to get all the way through the church before we end it tonight. And now he's gonna have a flashback. Now we set the bomb, and we're gonna run back. Of course, we're gonna get caught here in just a second. Alright. We go back up the ladder. Down we go. up the stairs. Now, as you go through here, there's going to be a timing part where all of you have to hit the same button at the same time. Which isn't that hard. It's just a timing deal, just simple. It's not like some of the other games like Mafia 1 and 2 where you have the dungeon puzzles to get through. And anyone who's played Mafia 2 and Mafia 1 know that some of those puzzles are a huge pain in the ass. I wish I could go back and actually broadcast Mafia 1 and 2 because those were some pretty good games there. The graphics were pretty good for its time, and of course it gave you a good challenge with the puzzles. Here as we go through, we're going to switch up our materia here shortly. We're going to put fire on Tifa, because here in a little while we'll need her to have a long range attack. And here comes the little puzzle where you have to do the timing. We all have to push the button all at once. You're gonna hit X still, and almost. There we go. Since I just got our limit break, we have a boss fight coming up, so I'm going to save her limit break, and I'm gonna start using magic. Normally I would just hold down my button and just let them all attack, but with her having the limit break, I gotta pay a little bit more attention to what I'm doing, that way I don't mess up and use her limit break. While we're at it, let's go on and use Barret. He has cure right now. We're just gonna kill everyone up. Not that it's a hard boss fight coming up, but we don't want to end up with like one hit point or whatever going into this. That's gonna split us up. What the fuck is going on? It's a trap! Star Wars reference. And here comes our first introduction for President Shinra. Now after this right here, we're going to when towards the end of the boss fight, we're gonna continue on with the bromance trophy, and we're going to go on and tell Barret to hold on. That'll start giving Barret points. Meet the Airbuster. Now the Airbuster is our second little boss. He isn't much of anything, so we're not gonna really worry about him and what happens. I'm not sure. I don't think that there's a counterattack that he uses like on the first boss with the scorpion tail. But this is where we're fixing to get all separated. Now Tifa is using her limit right, as I said. Now we want to try and get for it all the Yaz, because if you have the Yaz, it's going to get the best points. But as long as it's Yaz and hits and not miss in there. Now Barret has 2. Mind Blow, only thing Mind Blow is going to do is going to take MP from your opponent, so we're going to use Big Shot. Oh, that was easy. We're not even going to worry about that. So we have the Titan Bangle that we received, and this is where I'm basically get split up. Boom! Now, Cloud's, you know, dangling. It's gonna blow. Let's go, Tifa. Can't you do anything? Barret says, not a damn thing. Please don't die, says Tifa. Alright, this is where you want to tell Barret to be strong. Because once you tell him to be strong, it's gonna add points into the bromance thing. I cannot wait to see this part here in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's going to be so cool looking. Alright, now we are in the Sector 7 slums with Aerith or Aerith, just depending on how you want to pronounce it. Sector 5 slums. Excuse me, sorry. Now, if this is the first time that you played it, if you'll remember, you bought flowers from her at the beginning of the game. Don't you remember me? I'm gonna say no, I never saw you before. Because it's gonna insult her and it's gonna take away points towards her. Alright, let's get up out of here. Oh, we can't. I forgot we have to talk to her some more. There. Say we got Eris or Eric, depending. We're gonna keep her name the same. And here we go. Part of the Cinder soldiers coming in. Oh yeah, we gotta talk to her, I forgot. Have you ever been a bodyguard? Our first appearance of Reno. And here we're gonna run away, and you want to pick all the wrong barrels and make her fight each time. Because every time that you pick the wrong barrels, it takes points away from her. And the less points that she has towards the end, when you get to the golden saucer for the date, the better. Thump. Thump, thump. Help! Now, you want to tell her to hold on a minute? Go up here. They're gonna try and back attack me, so I'm just gonna spin myself around and attack. This is the first barrel that you want to push right here. Oh no. I will mess that up. Hold on a minute. make her fight. Now why she automatically has her limit break already, I do not know. But we're going to attack. And I'll pretty much neglect Aeris throughout my series here, because we'll all find out here later in the game. She's not going to play a major character or key role in my playing. She won't be in my party very much unless I absolutely have to have her in the party. So we're going to hold on a minute, and I'm going to push that barrel right there when we're done, because it's going to miss me. Now I did mess up on the first barrel, and I'm hoping it don't affect the outcome in the long run, but want her to have to fight 3 times. Now, you want to push the barrels wrong all 3 times, that way it'll take away the points towards her. It's gonna miss him, and she'll have to fight 1 more time. As we're gonna continue, I'm gonna have to pay attention to the conversation, because at one point she's gonna ask if I have a girlfriend, and when she does, I ask if you're going to want to say yes if you do have a girlfriend. You want to try and neglect her as much as possible. Because it takes away the points throughout the game. each character starts out with 50 points, but Barret, X13, Cait Sith, and Yuffie all start out with a 0-point ratio, so you have to build their points up. Of course, I went the wrong way. Now I have a limit break. Now, coming up, it's going to be a little bit before I do have a boss fight, so I'm going to go on in. We're going to go back down. And we might as well go on and save while we're at it. That way, in case I do mess up really bad, or I miss something, or I mess up and say the wrong thing that's going to count against me, we can always go back and restart right there. If I'm not mistaken, there should be some items over here. Ether. And stuff like that going through there. Let me make sure here. This is where she's gonna ask if she's my girlfriend, and you tell her, yeah, that's right. That's gonna take away points again. You know, you're gonna try and sneak out, but it's not gonna work. I haven't slept in a bed like this for a long time. Another flashback. You're there at your mom's house, and you've come back from being in soldier, or so you thought. Now, the bromance thing is a long process, so I'll be talking about that as we go through, and hopefully, as you follow me through my Let's Play series, it'll work out. Because if it doesn't work out, I'm just kind of hosed once I get there, because I won't know until it's time for the date night. Hoppy. Trying to remember how to do this part. Hold down circle or X or one of the two. I can't exactly remember. I think it's circle. Nope, it's not. Not triangle. I thought the Turks came back, come and get some rest. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, now, what the hell? We're not. Ah. Alright, there we go. Instead of holding down circle, you have to use your directional buttons to make him just regular walk. Now, as you know, she's gonna be waiting out in the garden anyways, but there we go. Well, she's not gonna be waiting in the garden. We're gonna save again. And as I mentioned, you have tons of save slots. Now later in the game, there's going to be a guy here or somewhere, and I can't remember which one it is. You have the choice of stealing from him or not stealing from him, and if you don't steal from him, later in the game when you come back, you get a better reward by not stealing from him. Yeah, say right there. You're not gonna want to do that. There we go. We only have one fire. Might as well get another restore. Put a restore material on myself here. Go out. Someone here we should get caught by her. Oh. We went the wrong way. So we'll just go back up. There we go. You're up bright and early, she says. Now here, you're gonna tell her that you will take her back. Here in just a second. Now these houses, right here is a good little place to grind if you wanted to stick around and go back to and grind, because these houses will give you some good experience. Although, if you mess up, they can blow up and mess the world up if they hit you with that hell bomber. Boom. Right there. Now another trophy, as part of the PlayStation thing is to get Aeris limit break all the way up, to get all of her limit breaks. Now, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to take the time and do that or not. I may, I might not, I'm not sure. As it gets closer towards the end of part 1, which would be the end of this one, originally, I'll decide if I want to go on and do that, because that's going to take a lot of grinding, because I will have to go through to get all of her limit breaks up to a certain point. Now, you want to offer to take her home, because if you go on in Sector 7, that's going to, add points. Now here after this, I do believe is going to start the cross-dressing, where you have to cross-dress and everything to be part of the Rescue Tifa. Now once we get right past here, we'll stop this episode, because it'll be about an hour in or so, and then I'll be sure that is the cross-dressing thing, and I might grind up just a little bit, but I doubt I'm gonna grind. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I don't think that there's any real important dialogue through here that I'm gonna accidentally press the wrong thing to mess up the bromance thing. Now, the one barrel drop I did mess up on, but I don't think that's gonna affect it towards the end. At least I hope not. And if it does, and I end up not getting the bromance trophy, at the time I'll try and go back and suffer through it again and try and get the trophy. Or I'll just find a link that has the bromance state and I'll post it up at that time. But we're still a ways off into it. Alright, yeah. This is the part where we will have to do the cross-dressing. So, we'll sit here and we'll go on and initiate the little part where we're gonna have to cross-dress. I don't exactly remember the full process here to go on and get part of it and start it off 100%. But I do believe we go up here and they're gonna try and kick us out. Okay. Now, that's right. Now, you know a girl named Tifa? You want to ask that? And that's gonna get part of it. This is when you're gonna decide that you're gonna cross-dress. Now you're gonna go to Don Corleone's mansion. And once we get to that part where he's gonna decide to cross-dress, I'll go on and end this little session, and we'll pick up a part 3, the cross-dressing part. Because you want the Don to pick you, and you don't want him to pick Tifa or Aerith. That's going to be part of the bromance thing. So you want to get all of the best items: the blonde wig, the shimmering dress, the perfume, and there's steps to do that. And we're going to go down here to the save point. Then we're going to save. Because we definitely want the best of everything. We want the blonde wig, the shimmering dress, the perfume. And since I've saved right here, we're gonna go on and end it. Leave your comments. Let me know if you might want to see another option of what happens if Tifa or Aerith gets picked. I'll start from this point for a total separate video, and we'll make it where he doesn't get picked, but we're going to make it where he does get picked in our next episode by getting the best of everything. And until next time, we'll see you. I'm FF Locky. Peace.